welcome to this channel Literacy 3000. And after so long, I'm happy that I'm posting a video. I hope after this I'll be posting the videos on a regular basis, maybe 2 or 3 videos in a week. That is my new year resolution. And yeah, without much ado, we'll get into the video. So here today I'm going to give some project ideas because whenever I was doing my UG and PG as well, I have suffered a lot, searching some ideas on how to do a project, searching on theories and books. ஸோ எதோட ரிலேட் பண்ணுன்னு தெரியாமல் சொல்லிட்டு ரொம்ப ஸ்ட்ரகிள் பண்ணியிருக்கேன். ஸோ லைக் ஏதாவது ஒரு பேசிக் ஐடியாஸ் இருந்தால் நல்லா இருந்திருக்குமே அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு when I search I didn't get anything. So it literally took me 10 or more than 10 days to finally think of what I'm going to do. So I thought of helping you all with this. So if you're a UG final year student or PG final year student, it will be very helpful for you. So here I have given 4 books, and I have given some ideas on how to do a project and what theories we can actually connect with it. So yeah, we'll get into it. So the first one is the theory of intersectionality. Like I hope in the book எல்லாருக்குமே தெரிஞ்சிருக்கும், which was written by Khaled Hosseini. He's an Afghanistan writer, and which is very popular book, and if not, kindly give a try. So the theory of intersectionality. What is the theory of intersectionality in the sense and concerned with the feminism? Like it will come under feminism, but there is a huge difference between intersectionality and feminism. So என்ன difference அப்படின்னா, when you take feminism, like so there were 3 waves of feminism in which when like in the Victorian period there's a period when they discovered the voting system actually. So the voting system வந்து discover பண்ணாலுமே women were not allowed to vote, so only men were able to vote. So later on these feminist activists, they started fighting against their rights. They started fighting like they're also mere human beings. They live in the society, so they have all the rights to vote, right? So on the votes fight pananga, and then for the property and for their education, for everything they started fighting. They started giving their voice. So அதனால தான் ஒவ்வொரு என்ன சொல்கிறது, ஒவ்வொரு திங்குமே they kept before and they started fighting. So that categorized under first wave feminism, second wave and third wave feminism. But இந்த 3 வேவ்ஸ்லேயுமே ஒரு திங் இல்லை. அது வந்து என்ன அப்படின்னா, அதுதான் வந்து intersectionality emerge ஆகிறதுக்கு ஒரு ரீசனாக இருந்தது. So it will be a little bit confusing, but kindly listen to me carefully. I'll try to help you to make it clear. So yeah, intersectionality அப்படின்னா, like for when you take America, like there are black Americans and white Americans. So ஒரு women நம்ம எடுத்துக்கிட்டோம் அப்படின்னா, they'll suffer because of the male dominated society, and then also with education society-லேயுமே வந்து ஒரு sufferings இருக்குது. So காமனாக பார்த்தா they'll have, for a women there is one thing, common thing, that is the male dominated society. அதனால தான் அவங்களுக்கு எஜுகேஷனில் எல்லாமே இல்லை. ஸோ அதனால சஃபர் ஆனாங்க, ரைட்? And when you take a black woman, அவங்களுமே women அப்படின்றனால they are not given education. ஒரு மேல் டாமினேட்டட் சொசைட்டிக்குள்ளே தான் அவங்களுமே இருக்காங்க. ஸோ அதனால அவங்க சஃபர் ஆனாங்க, ரைட்? ஸோ எல்லாருக்குமே காமனான ஒரு திங் இந்த சஃபரிங் தான். பட் when you take black women, like அவங்கக்கிட்ட என்ன ப்ராப்ளம் அப்படின்னா, they have suffered for their skin tone as well. அவங்க பிளாக்காக இருக்கனாலையும் அவங்க சஃபர் ஆனாங்க. For white women, only one thing is a problem, அதாவது பேசிக் ரைட்ஸ் கிடைக்கல. பட் for a black woman, they'll suffer for being a woman. They'll be rejected for being a woman by the society, and they'll also be rejected for being for having that skin color. Okay, அதனால double rejections அவங்க ஃபேஸ் பண்ணாங்க. So I'll tell you, like there is a double pace of struggle they went through, but nobody is talking about it. Okay, so ஒரு point viewல வந்து the black women, they realize that nobody is talking about our issues. Like they're talking good feminism, they're fighting for it, good, but nobody is talking about their personal problems. For a skin tone அவங்க சஃபர் ஆனாங்க அப்படின்றது nobody is talking. For example, இந்த புக் எடுத்துக்கிட்டிங்கன்னா, this book does not talk about American women's, like இதனால it is talking about 2 Afghanistan women. ஸோ இங்கே என்ன ப்ராப்ளம் அப்படின்னா, ஈவன் இந்தியா நீங்கள் எடுத்துக்கலாம். ஸோ இங்கே என்ன ப்ராப்ளம்னா, கம்யூனிட்டி ப்ராப்ளம், the caste problem. So that is the protagonist, she'll belong to a Hazara community in which அது வந்து ஒரு low class community அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு ஆப்கானிஸ்தானில் they'll treat like that. So இங்கே மரியம், that is a protagonist, she will suffer for being a woman, okay, and then she'll suffer for being that is belonging to a lower community in which other character, அதாவது இன்னொரு women, அதாவது இன்னொரு character வந்து she will go through a phase of suffering for being a woman, in which Mariam, that is a protagonist, she will go through a double portion of suffering. So ரெண்டு kind of suffering இருக்குது. ஸோ நம்மளோட இந்தியாவிலையும் எடுத்துக்கிட்டிங்கன்னா women, higher class women வந்து for being a woman maybe they'll get suffered. அதுக்கப்புறம் அவங்களுக்கு இருக்க ஒரு ப்ரிவிலேஜ் என்ன அப்படின்னு பார்த்தா they belong to a higher class community, so they'll get all the privileges. But for a lower class people, like women will go through for being a woman, and also they'll suffer for belonging to the caste. So இந்த ரெண்டு kind of suffering இருக்குது. So this particular theory, intersectionality, it is talking about that. So வந்து அதை வந்து ஒரு comparative studyயாக பண்ணலாம். அது ரெண்டு கேரக்டர் இருக்கனால one will suffer for being a woman, other will go through it two phases of suffering. So இதை வந்து நம்ம like you can connect this theory with a book, so it will be very good. I have done this project, so it will be very rich. But to be very honest, like I'll tell you, primary source when the book, but secondary sources when you really have to research a lot, okay? So I'll tell you that. And then the next book is One Part Women. You can make a cultural study here. Like I don't want to narrate the entire story and drag your time and all. You can give a try. This was written by Perumal Murugan. So he belonged to a the state of Tamil Nadu, and regional writing na idu. So it was written in Tamil, but then it got translated in English. So you can take this book and give a try. It is a beautiful thing, like on the cultural things ellame ulla vandirukum. So there will be a couple, okay, and they are like they'll fall in love and they get married, and the relationship will be very beautiful. But then what thing will be suffering, because enna அப்படினு கேட்டிங்கன்னா நம்ம சொசைட்டியில் one thing will never change. For being a woman is not that easy in our society. So first thing, ஒரு certain age வந்ததுக்கப்புறம் when I go and get married, and then the next question is about the baby, and the next question is about the next baby. It goes on and on. But women வந்து கன்சீவ் ஆகிறதுக்கு லேட் ஆச்சு அப்படின்னா they'll go hell a lot of suffering, by the relatives, by the family members and what not. So அதே struggle தான் இந்த புக்கில் வர she'll also go through. ஸோ அதுக்கு என்ன பண்ணுறாங்க அப்படின்னா, ஸோ இங்கே வந்து அந்த ஏரியாவில் வந்து ஒரு கஸ்டம் இருக்கும். என்ன அப்படின்னா, லைக் தேர் வில் பி அ காட், ஓகே, தட் இஸ் ஒன் பார்ட் விமன். என்ன அப்படின்னா, அ பார்ட் ஆஃப் விமன் அண்ட் அ பார்ட் ஆஃப் மேன். ஸோ தட் இஸ் காட் ஹூ இஸ் அ டிரான்ஸ்ஜெண்டர் ஆக்சுவலி. ஸோ அங்கே ஒரு what you call that திருவிழா நடக்கும். ஸோ அந்த டைமிங்கில் they'll go லைக் பேபிஸே இல்லாமல் கன்சீவ் ஆக முடியாத, they'll go and pray, and they'll go and have relationship with any random guy, and அதில் கன்சீவ் ஆனாங்க அப்படின்னா they'll call the baby as a God given. So it's a custom, and it's not like, I'm not talking about fiction here, like, okay, so this book got banned because he openly stated that it has happened somewhere. I don't know where, அதெல்லாம் இங்கே மென்ஷன் பண்ணல, but it has happened actually. So I tell you, like, it's a stupidity to the core. Like think about the women's like mentality and the time எப்படி இருந்திருக்கும். Think about the husband, like the family member are encouraging to do this stuff, which is a stupidity. ஸோ ஆனால் வந்து ஒரு கல்ச்சர் அப்படின்றதுல இதையும் எடுத்துகிட்டு வராங்க, which is very superstitious. அதையும் தாண்டி I would say it's stupidity to the core. So we can make a cultural study. It will be very, very different and challenging. We can do that, like how culture is actually affecting us. Some culture, there are so many cultures, and some of them are very, really good, respecting the acting is good. I'm not telling you all the culture is worse, but certain cultures are there which is like breaking our hearts to the core. So that I can say. So you can give a try to that as well. And the next one is again by Khalil Hosseini, The Kite Runner. Seeing this very book cover, I'm just smiling because it's one of my most favorite book. And here you can compare Freud's psychoanalytic theory. So this is the theory of ego and superego, or like உங்களுக்கு familiar இருக்கலாம். If not, go give a read and then go for the book, read and then compare. You can easily compare. Read பண்ணாலே உங்களுக்கு ஒரு understanding வந்துரும். So I don't want to narrate the story and take your time. So I'll move to the next one. So the next one is Narnia. So this is second book, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. So 7 books இருக்கு. This is the second book I'm talking. So hope movie எல்லாமே பார்த்துருப்போம்ல. And here you can make a comparative study. Like comparative study, you can take the parable, that is a parable of the prodigal son from the Bible. So here Edmund, he'll just listen to the words of the witch, and then he'll go with her, right? So family members of affectionate இருந்தா கூட like he'll do the wrong decision. So here prodigal son, that's the lost son, அங்கேயுமே அதுதான் happen ஆகும். Like he'll listen, he won't listen to his father's advice or anyone's. Like he'll leave and he'll do all sorts of wrong things, and then again he'll return. So அதுதான் இங்கே happen ஆச்சு. When he returned, அவங்க father வந்து he'll not reject him, right? He'll accept him as he is, and he was very happy to accept his son. So அதே மாதிரி அங்கேயுமே he'll go, but nobody will curse or scold him or anything. They'll actually help him to come back. Okay, so that's the thing. You can like comparative study on the character of Edmund comparing with the prodigals, and you can do that. It will be very interesting and very it will be very fun to do it. So that's all for today. So yeah, if you want more videos like this, like if you want to do your project, and if you want to get any idea, you can leave your comments below, and I'm happy to help you with that. And in upcoming days I'll be posting யூடியூப்ல இல்லாத, அதாவது தமிழில் இல்லாத நிறைய திங்ஸை வந்து I will research and I'll give that for you all. And if this video is helpful, just leave a comment. That will be very helpful for me to do my upcoming videos. Have a good day, guys. Bye bye.